YouTube, hello, welcome back to Final Fantasy 16. We are on day number 11, and we have just beaten Bahamut. We're on our way out to, I don't even remember, to be honest with you, because it's been a few days at this point. For those on YouTube, you'll actually be seeing the Final Fantasy 16 day number 10 episode tomorrow. And I've actually missed 2 streams because of upload speed problems. So it's been a few days since we played it. I know that we just had the big Bahamut Phoenix Ifrit fight. And I know that we had some like big moments at the end of that. And I was trying to process all of it, and then I got distracted. So we're going to be catching up together on this one. And we're going to see where we're at. But appreciate y'all being here. If you haven't already, make sure you like the video, comment, subscribe for more Final Fantasy 16 content. We've got all kinds of fun stuff coming out this week, folks. Hope you're enjoying all the content coming out. Our Metal Gear Solid 3 first playthrough that was over on Twitch, that's actually going to start uploading or start premiering by the time you've seen this. So if you haven't seen any of our MGS playthroughs, we've already got MGS 1 and 2 up on the channel. Make sure you check them out. Appreciate y'all, YouTube. Thanks for being here. Alrighty. So things fall apart. We're supposed to go speak with Otto. Wow, we've got a lot of things here. About the other day, I'll have you know I ain't never shed a tear in front of no one, not even my mother, and you won't soon catch me doing the like again. So if it please your lordship, we can both forget about the whole damn thing. The Cid I chose to follow all them years ago is gone, and there ain't no dragging him back from the depths of whatever hell he's talked his way into. But his legacy that lives on, in you and everyone else here at the Hideaway, sure as the sky is blue. At least I still think it's blue. I think it's still blue. As long as it is, I'll be right here where you can count on me. Otto. Greetings from the Crimson Caravans. I trust you and your party gained the Dominion without further event. Was gained, right? Yep. Should your travels ever bring you back to the markets and put you in need of additional assistance, you will find the Crimson Caravans more than happy to oblige. We might even offer a discount on our usual rates. Eloise. Cursebreaker Intelligence. Reports from our brothers and sisters afield are all the same. These accursed skies cast not only a pall over the land, but over the hearts of her people. Hearts already heavy from the fall of the Dominion and the destruction of the Storm's final Mothercrystal. For now, the realm endures, but with each new flood do her few remaining children descend further into madness. The situation is, as ever, dire. Fresh wings shall find you on the new moon's turning. Until then, our watch continues. May the crystal's curse be broken. Quite the mess. Word on a twin side is that there's little left of the capital after the Mad Prince's royal tantrum. What of you and yours? Did you manage an escape before the city went tits up? I trust you did, but a Stolix might be good to set Elle's mind at ease. Yes, above 0.9, thankfully. Welcome in, Crash. Yeah, no kidding, right? Woo! And that was the last letter. All right. Let's go check our new crafting recipe.
Trouble with your gear, or so would it be?
The Brightburn, which is better than the sword that we have by just a little. By just a little. 2 and 2.
Last you a good while.
No new armor yet.
And
Yeah, this one looks cool too, though.
Did you see the pair that got pulled into tires?
I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Karen, what do you got?
Clive, going purse weighing you down?
Still nothing here that I really want. Oh, this one increases ability points. Did I see these before?
You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Rose, welcome on in. Good to see you. Big gamble. Let's go. Let's go. Night Terrors. How about Lovely, Dark, and Deep?
You'll not find a better price than that.
Let's not buy Night Terrors.
It seems the hideaway is lost.
Guava Margarita. Is it good? Big win. Look at all these big wins. Let's go. Lovely, dark, and deep. Here you go. Sounds good. Let's go say hi to Tomes.
Is a storm coming soon?
Right. Just don't ever bet anything ending in 69.
I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them.
The more you know. We got to a knowledge level of 5.
I believe you will find most interesting.
All right, so we've got 4 new things to read. Heart of the Mothercrystal. The bright convolution of shards that sits at the center of each Mothercrystal. When a heart shatters, so too does the mountain around it. Since time immemorial, sanctuaries have been built around the hearts for the worship and protection of these irreplaceable treasures. The hearts, however, have their own methods of self-defense, replying to any attack upon them with unique and deadly magics. It's so cool, isn't it? It's so cool. When Sidolphus Telamon puts his plans to destroy the Mothercrystals in motion, 5 of their number powered over the twins, 3 less than Ultima set in place eons past. The Mothercrystal of Zemekis was the first to fall, followed by the Drake's Horn in Southern Ash and Drake's Eye in the Northern Territory. Now nothing remains of them save for the scars left by their passing. Oh, really? That's interesting. Gil. Gil has been the common currency of Valistea ever... Valistea? Is it Valistea or Valistea? I've been saying Valistea, but they've been saying it differently. Anyway, I'm going to keep saying Valistea because I know it's wrong. Ever since the signing of the Continental Accord many centuries ago. The Accord entrusted the administration of the currency to the realm's most trusted merchant guild, headquartered in what would later become the Free Cities of Canver. The new currency took its name from the founder of said merchant guild, the legendary trader Gilbard the Golden. Trade flourished around the newly established mint, and over time the worship of money grew into a full-fledged religion, the Great Bank of Gilbard the Lender. Okay. Adamantite. One of the hardest known materials in the Twins. Seams of its ore have only been found in the far-flung reaches of Ash, where the forces of first Veldermark and then Waloed often warred with the orcs who claimed the lands as their own. Though the metal makes for fine arms and armor, the rarity of both its ore and craftsmen versed in the peculiarities of its forging ensure that adamantite weapons remain the preserve of the rich and powerful.
What subject shall we consider today?
Dope. Excellent. Alrighty. So now we are going to check the hunt board. We're going to talk to we're going to see what's at the Alliant reports, and we're going to do the side quest before we talk to Otto, if it lets us. It does not. It does not. Great. Wonderful.
Did you see that?
I didn't. Sky's looking a little dreary, huh? What do you got for us, Nectar? All right, so we still have that S hunt that is in the Rosarian ruins we have lately been investigating. Hey, Derek, how are you? Good to see you. Hope you've been well. All members are to proceed no further than the village gate. Where is that? The 10 of Clubs. Merchant who ply their trade. This is in Dalmekia. This is in Rosaria as well, in the Quiet Sands. The Magath brothers. So we've got Bamar, Dalmekia. We've got Quiet Sands, Rosaria. And we've got another S thing in Sambrec. Sambrec. Oh, nice. Well, congrats on the new job. That's awesome. Hope the move went well. So this is in Sambrek. Where, though? A Dread Dragon. By Grieger herself, some sources claim. Though it has long been forgotten which parts of the tale are true and which are mere myth. Recent reports of a dragon's roar reverberating around the woodland passes of the Empire are real enough. So it's in Sambrek somewhere. Right. So we have 2 S ranks that we have no idea where they're at. And then these ones that one's in Dhalmekia and one's in Rosaria. We'll deal with those later. The Alliant reports. I'm guessing this is the one side quest that we saw.
List, do you?
Nice. Congratulations, man. That's awesome.
Quick look.
That's awesome. That's great. That's great to hear. So there are 3 quests over in the Bachland markets. That doesn't surprise me.
Help.
All right, Otto.
Otto,
Oop.
how fares the realm?
The realm? Oh, she's just
I get it.
fine. As long as you get past the fat storms out of Mothercrystals and her skies are a roiling cesspit.
And Gav?
He's with your uncle in the Free Cities, helping Mid with her project. Sent an owl their way the moment the winds turned foul. Still waiting on a reply, though.
Do you have any good news?
Well, that depends on your definition of good.
All right, fine. What do you suggest we do?
Oh, no, I'm just a messenger. I leave the scheming to those more suited to the task.
Means I'm going to talk to Vivian, huh?
Vivian and Old Tomes have their own thoughts on the current state of things.
Yep.
Could be that they don't. It certainly can't hurt to ask.
I suppose not.
All right. What do you got for us, Viv?
How is it that every one of your little excursions presages some inexplicable catastrophe? Not that you are to blame for the Dominion's fate.
Yeah.
No one could have predicted the action of the Crown Prince.
You get used to it.
Sorry, I couldn't save your home.
My countrymen are stronger than you think. A few toppled clock towers won't break their spirits. They'll be back on their feet in no time.
I hope so.
Look at us. Bluer than a pair of bog crabs. Tempting though it may be, sulking will not help us find a solution to this mess.
You believe there's one to be found?
I don't know. But I am certain
You start to
I'm more
see the
likely to
appeal
find
of fast
it if we
food.
First examine the facts.
Real fast. It's just like, it's not good for you. It's not healthy. I don't care.
Beneath these darkened
I wanna play one
fear
game.
and confusion reign over Valisthea.
Valisthea.
Oh, the lands around the fallen Mothercrystals had already begun to wilt. for
Yeah, I've been
want
seeing
of
in the training videos. You're doing great, man. It's awesome to see.
Yes. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces. Now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay.
I am
It is only a
terrible
matter
about
of
getting on
time
Instagram,
before the
though.
common folk convince themselves
Terrible.
the end of days is upon us. Yet I fear a swift end is more than we can hope for.
Nice. Glad to hear it.
While most of the world thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning Akashic in droves. And amidst the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter. Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom teeter on the brink of collapse, while the tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire. Dhalmekia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministry
Axel, welcome in.
the
It does seem like we broke the
capital
world, yeah.
of Drake's Fang, leaving their beloved republic to crumble. Waloed, meanwhile, moves in earnest. The Einherjar has been sighted off storm. The world, in short, is in chaos. It would
Chaos.
seem our civilization was nothing but a castle of sand, to be washed away at the whim of the waves.
A castle of sand.
Not my best flourish, but it seemed fitting. The reports I've received are considerably more blunt in their appraisal. Without the protection of their nations, it will fall to the people to defend themselves against those who would take what is theirs.
Which is only ever going to end one way.
Defending a farmhouse against a band of chocobo thieves is one thing, but pitchforks and palisades will do little to stall an army's advance. Should the King of Waloed deign to invade, there would be none to stop him.
None but us.
True. I'm gonna go speak to Tomes. Seems this is more sensitive today.
Is a storm coming, Sid?
Let me guess. You're here about the skies.
Is there anything you don't know, Lawsman?
It doesn't take a court astrologer to augur the obvious. As for what has disturbed the heavens, that, I believe, is a question the Fallen might be better placed to answer than I. And on the 6th day did the gods tear the sun from the firmament, visiting darkness upon their prideful sons and daughters. But I dare say you remember your childhood lessons on the sins of Zemeckis only too well.
You think they're connected? That Ultima was one of the gods responsible?
Well, he has certainly exhibited powers that we mortals would associate with the divine.
Mm-hmm.
There is nothing divine about him.
But he wouldn't be the first god of whom that could be said, now would he?
True.
The fairy tales that tell of the sins, there is almost nothing in the way of actual historical accounts. Had I the Journal of Moss the Chronicler, I may have been able to tell you more, but alas, I fear all remaining copies have been lost to time.
Maybe not.
You will forgive me, I hope?
Certainly not.
We do a sin.
Because there is nothing to forgive. Even without this journal, you've provided us ample wisdom. And we will always be grateful for it. Perhaps Otto will be more inclined to share his thoughts when he hears what the others had to say.
Perhaps. Unlikely, but perhaps. I'm feeling like we're getting close to the end of this game. I feel like there's not a whole lot else that can happen to the world. Well,
We have a problem.
of course we do.
Only one. That would be a first.
It would. Actually, there are 3. We had as many owls arrive while you were at the shelves. Martha's got a Akashic at her gates, and talk of monsters roaming the hills outside of Northreach has put the wind up Isabel and her lot.
And don't forget Dalimil. Lubor says the village was raided by bandits.
When it rains...
It fucking pours. The curse breakers are spread thin, taking stock of the damage in the Dominion.
Damn.
And even if I could get word to all of them, I doubt they'd get here in time to make any real difference. Which means there's only 2 people who can.
Jill and I.
Let them know we're on our way.
Oh, yes, we are on our way to do side quest. Buckland. They need our help. They're all gonna die.
What's happened?
Yeah, they'll be fine.
Right, old Panic.
Pardon me, but would you have that well-notched steel and impressive physique? I have need of a sword for hire, and yours looks to be a weapon well worth the coin. Might you be convinced to offer me the use of those formidable arms?
How exactly do you intend to use them?
Well, being something of a scholar of Zemeckis history, I wish to investigate the ruins near the city. And I require a rugged companion. Lest I find myself waylaid by ne'er-do-wells or the beasts said to roam the area. Should you accept, you will not only earn yourself material wealth.
There's something about your voice that makes me want to backhand you, and I don't mean that in an offensive way. I really am sorry. But there's something about the way you said ne'er-do-well that just made me want to go, oh, fuck, shut up. Shut up!
My arms are yours.
Wonderful. Then come. We must
But I will help you.
But where are we going?
Along the old Zemeckis Road. And from there,
Zemeckis.
onward to discovery. Quickly, there is not a moment to lose.
Wait. Good luck with your ne'er-do-wells.
Good luck with your ne'er-do-wells.
Make sure he doesn't get
I'm gone.
himself killed.
Right? Yeah. What up, Eloise?
Ah, Clive. Always a pleasure.
I thought you were gonna sell me something for cheap, like you said you would, but you lied to me.
Do you have any fresh water?
Now I just need to see about getting the... I want to know right away.
Bad news.
Good, actually.
Ah.
Something worth celebrating for a change. Only trouble is, the serving girl's still new to the job, so I can't leave her while I go and invite those I'd like to celebrate with.
What exactly are you celebrating, if you don't mind me asking?
I've come by a particularly fine bottle of red. A Gotan 66, no less. Gotan Rouge is the only good thing to have ever come out of the Empire. And most wouldn't part with a 66 if you held a knife to their throats.
So I've heard.
Oh, so you know of it then? Clearly you're a gentleman of taste. A gentleman who might sympathize with my predicament, perhaps? Would you pass the good news to a few friends of mine? I'll give you a little something for your time, of course.
I suppose I could do that.
Sounds simple enough.
So you'll do it? Marvelous. Thank you. You won't need to go far. All three of them should be right here in the market.
Go!
There's Aldrich the porter, Milan the butcher, and Bollock, a guard over at the north gate.
Bollock?
Three of the finest fellows in Boklad, if you ask me. Tell them to come to the tavern when they finish for the day. Stop by again when you let them know, and I'll give you your little something.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Where have I heard of that bottle of wine before? Was it the uncle? Or was it Sid?
Please. A piece of fruit.
I can't remember. Yeah.
Are you Milan, the butcher?
That's me. What can I do for you?
The innkeeper's just had a special delivery. He thought you might like to join him for a cup of wine after you pack up for the day.
He knows me only too well. And I've got a ham here that will go handsomely with a nice drop.
Wine and ham to spare. Boklad clearly isn't suffering then.
Comes with being the place everyone has to pass through to get to everywhere else.
Yeah, you should, if you have time for it.
Bring all manner of goods with them.
Game's good.
From Sanbrek, herbs from Rosaria. Why, sometimes we even see curiosities from across the Narrow.
Wow.
Or rather we did, till not so long ago. These are lean times, and even Boklad isn't the bustling trading post it once was. Still, there's no point dwelling on it. Better to live life while you can, eh? And on that note, it sounds like there's a cup of wine needing my attention.
There you go.
You'll buy something, won't you? Please.
Why not live a little?
You've raised the price.
Yo!
I'm looking for Bollock. I was told he'd be guarding the gate.
Well, you found him. You're not here to enlist, I take it?
Nope.
The innkeeper sent me. He's just taken delivery of a rare vintage, a Gotan 66. He thought you might like a cup.
I've never said no to a goat hand. I'm not about to start now. Thanks for letting me know.
You must be a busy man.
No one's making for the refugee camps anymore. Not after what happened in the Dominion. Meaning, they linger here instead. I spend more of my days moving beggars along than I do manning these gates. What gets to me are the gangs that prey on the poor sods. As if they haven't suffered enough.
That's
Some
too
days you
bad.
can't help but wonder what the world's coming to. You know what? That wine's sounding better by the moment.
I showed you my pass. What more do you want from me?
Man, if they keep trying to convince me to drink alcohol, I might just drink alcohol myself. I could be convinced.
I haven't sold anything in days.
These pears are...
Oh, it's straighten around. Okay.
Please. What's happened?
There's old Theodore. We can start this quest while we're here.
I see you've been of some assistance to Eloise. Perhaps you can extend me the same kindness?
Sure.
Perhaps. What would I be doing?
Finding someone. You see, I've been having trouble with thieves, and despite the many pains I've taken, I can't stop them from rummaging through my packs. I was griping about my lot to a friend of mine a few days back, and he offered to track the culprits down. Now, Joseph's a sellsword, and a good one at that. But he's been gone days, and I'm beginning to fear the worst.
Unfortunately, it probably is the worst.
Any idea where his search for the thieves might have taken him?
The old Zemeckis Road, perhaps? He doubted they would be fool enough to linger here in Boklad. Joseph's lived a hard life. Made him grey long before his time. I just pray he hasn't been killed over a few sacks of grain.
I can't imagine there are too many grey-haired sellswords around. Hopefully someone will have seen him.
I will try my best to find him. After I tell this person to go drink some wine.
I've been asked to find Aldrich, the porter. I don't suppose that's you, is it?
That's me right enough. You need something delivered?
The innkeeper sent me. He said there's a cup of Gotan 66 with your name on it when you're done for the day.
A 66? Look at me. If he's just got hold of it now, it must have been in the crates he had me carry down from Sambrek.
From the Empire to Boklad. You must be a braver man than most. That's a treacherous route at the best of times.
Such is the porter's lot. There's not a patch of storm these feet haven't traipsed across. It's Oriflamme one day, then off to Canva the next.
Good to know.
The farther you're willing to go, the fatter the purse. Which is why there's no shortage of competition for some of the longer routes. I'd say I've done enough for today to earn myself a cup of something tasty. Thanks for letting me know.
Well done. I wonder if the innkeeper might spare a cup of that wine.
That would be pretty nice. I don't have any good wines either.
Do you have any fresh water?
I spoke to your friends. They'll be along soon.
That's fantastic news. Thank you kindly. It's been a while since we all sat down together. And the way I see it, that wine is as much theirs as it is my own.
How so?
Well, I wouldn't be serving anything but slops without Aldrich to go and fetch the good stuff for me. And then there's Milan, who always sends customers my way. And Bolek, an even-handed keeper of the peace, if ever there was one. Those three are the backbone of Boklad. Lose any one of them, and the market would soon fall apart. And without the market, I wouldn't have a single customer. I'd say that's worth a bottle of 66, wouldn't you?
And more besides.
Everyone needs a shoulder to lean on. Be they world-weary innkeepers or brooding swordsmen. Right, I'd better prepare for my guest's arrival.
I hear you had me carrying a bottle of Gotan 66. If I'd have known, I would have sold the thing and lived like a lord. I'll settle for a cup, though, if you're in a sharing mood.
A goat and 60 bloody 6. Just as well I had something special of my own set aside.
A bottle between the 4 of us might not be enough to drown our sorrows, but it can't hurt.
Here they are, the 3 pillars of Bocklad. Sit yourselves down, gentlemen. The woes of the world may be monstrous in many, but there's nothing like a few good friends to keep the misery at bay.
Never a truer word spoken.
True. Yeah, we leveled up. Up to 37. We didn't get a cup of wine? This is a ripoff. It seems so right now, Larry, yeah. No drop frames, knock on wood. Hope you had a nice weekend. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty frustrating. I appreciate everybody being patient with me, though.
What I wouldn't give for a hot
When are they gonna let us through?
What do you want? I've no coin on me.
Just information. Has a sellsword passed through here? Grey hair.
Now you mention it. There was a young man with salt in his mane sneaking around out there a while back.
Which way did he go?
Cheers.
How am I supposed to know? Back it off down the road, I expect. Now why don't you do the same and leave me be?
Damn. Alright, sorry. Fuck. The hell?
Why am I not surprised?
We're not alone.
You'll hand over your coin if no one's good.
No shot that guy just hit me out of my fucking... That's crazy. Back with coffee, nice. It really is. I actually forgot that we got Bahamut, so I need to change up my shit. But what do I even do? What do I change? Cop with some sleep. Nice. Sounds like a good weekend. Glad to hear it.
Happily not, good sir. Thanks to your timely intervention.
Are you gonna go running away again, or are you gonna wait?
We have arrived. Now, feast your eyes upon the marvel before us.
Yeah, it almost feels like
A relic of the
3 isn't enough, huh?
A sight so common that man is oft blinded to its wonder. Colossal vessels, dashed from the very heavens. Airships, we call them, with very little thought to what wonders such a word might describe. Oblige me if you would. Does anything strike you as peculiar about this particular specimen? Though we ourselves find fallen ruins to be nigh indestructible, whatever gouged the final sin from the rock cleaved clean through the structure you see.
The final sin, eh?
A tantalizing mystery, no doubt, but merely one of countless enigmas in which Zemeckis history is steeped. Come, good sir. Our expedition continues, and we still have much to learn.
He's passionate. I'll give him that.
All right, so let's do that really quick, and we will get rid of the air one for now. and change over to Bahamut. Because I want to cast Mega Flare. And boy, there's just something appealing of just seeing Mega Flare on the screen. Keep charging. You might be thinking of Giga Flare. That's what we're going to be buying because that looks ridiculous. Y'all can't see it because my face is in the way, but like being able to fire off a big ass fucking Kamehameha sounds like fun to me.
We don't want any trouble.
I don't want any trouble either.
I'm looking for someone. A grey-haired mercenary.
Well, we haven't seen him.
Yes, we have. We saw him climbing up the rocks. And those ones, over there.
Maybe he found his thieves.
Mum won't let me near them. She said there's goblins up there, and that they eat little boys for dinner.
Shush now. You've said quite enough already.
I only told him what you said.
I'd listen to your mother if I were you.
Oh, it's in McKith. I knew there'd be something up here. Up.
Did Joseph's thieves really lug their stolen wares all the way out here?
We already saw the camp, Clive. You were here. Oh dear. I don't know what that crackle was.
I think we found our thieves.
Oh dear. Hello, Mr. Prince. Fight me. Jesus. Alright. I just wanted to see what the new abilities did, you fuck. That's what you get for bothering me. I was just trying to play with my new things. Gosh. Happy Monday, Greg. Good to see you.
Let's get this over with.
Slice.
Stop. Don't kill him. He's just protecting his home.
Joseph. So the boy was right.
I don't know you.
Your porter friend sent me to find you. She was worried you might have got yourself killed.
Have I been gone that long? It wasn't hard finding the thieves. The problem was knowing what to do with them when I did.
I take it things are more complicated than they appear.
I'd all but ruled out bandits before I even left the market. You know what that is? Because our thieves had no interest in gold or gems, or anything they couldn't eat for that matter. Add to that the rumors of goblins in the area, and the mystery practically solved itself. I soon found that cozy little homestead and all the missing food. I launched myself at them, full of righteous fury, but their leader was the only one who moved to meet me. The others, they huddled around that food, ready to die protecting it. They stole because it was that or starvation. I've been there myself, back when times were hard.
So you spared them, and earned their trust into the bargain by the look of it.
These goblins aren't native to the area. They don't know how to survive such barren lands, so I've been teaching them. And once they've learned to hunt and forage, they won't be fool enough to risk their necks in Bocklad.
I'm impressed. I didn't know goblins could be reasoned with.
Racist.
Do me a favor. Let the porter know I'm safe. I'll head back to the market once my work here is done. Oh, and don't mention the goblins. I don't want people coming here brandishing pitchforks. Not now this lot have sworn off thieving.
Your secret's safe with me.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Alright, cool. He's friends with goblins. Makes sense. The Goblin Whisperer, true. So true. Dia.
None. All right then. Who's first?
Fire! Oh, I meant to tell you, Larry. I did go to the retro store trying to find the Splinter Cell trilogy for the PS3. They did not have it. The first time I've gone there looking for a retro game and they didn't have it.
You're going to get yourself killed. Oh, that would not do. That would not do at all. Not when such majesty stretches out before us. Behold, the final sin in all its glory. As Moss tells us, a battle was fought here in ancient times. A battle of such ferocity that it tore a great crater in the very land upon which it was waged. In reaching for their holy sanctum, did man enrage the gods. And great was the vengeance that was rained down upon.
They did have the GameCube version of the first game, though. I thought about it.
The full truth of the matter is lost to time, though I live in hope that I might see it discovered. But we must not dwell upon such things. There is more yet to see.
Pog.
Onward. History awaits.
I would be sighing at this point too, to be honest with you. Like, I understand his frustration. Oh, they're on Steam? I didn't even realize they were on Steam, to be honest with you. I don't know why I didn't look there first. I just assumed I had to get it on an old console. Oh, is Pandora tomorrow a pain in the ass? Oh, good God.
Oh no. He's really got himself into trouble this time.
Ow, hey. I'm getting bullied. Oh boy. Ah, gotcha. Man, this guy's a dick. I need the win one back again. I'm gonna be fighting bitches like this. Oh, nice. That would be cool. Yeesh. What a bully. See what happens when I don't play in a few days? I will say though, like the win one just the combination of those three being able to push in, pull in,
It would seem so.
counterattack, and then have a block. Those three just seem so good together.
Once more, you impress me with your prowess. These were no ordinary foes, but ones we in the field call echoes. Though Moss the Chronicler concurs with the legends in attributing the fall of Zemeckis to a wrath wrought upon mankind by the gods, he offers little in the way of explanation. Could the ruins we see before us here, in all their elaborate beauty, perhaps suggest an answer? Could the construction of such miraculous edifices have been considered an encroachment upon the province of the divine? Alas, all is mere speculation. But one day, perhaps, I will learn the truth.
Not if you keep running headfirst into trouble.
You are right, of course. And not only have you plucked me repeatedly...
Oh, interesting.
You have proven yourself...
So it'd be better to get it on the PS2 then.
Ramblings.
Glad to help, but...
Or PC, obviously.
Didn't you say you came here to investigate something?
I fear I may have rather overstated the case on that front. In truth, a captive ear was all I really desired.
I knew I wanted to backhand this guy.
Even my fellow scholars have grown somewhat weary of my musings of late. And so I came upon the idea of purchasing a companion. A captive audience, if you will.
That's what this was all about.
I am afraid so. And now, my good man, it is high time we returned whence we came.
Fine. Just don't go running off this time.
Nice. So this will actually take us back to where we needed to go. And then we can finish the other quest while we're back on the same spot. Perfect.
And so ends a delightful day. Here, your reward for humoring my selfish whims, plus a little extra for the trouble I have put you to.
Is it enough, Clive? Acceptable.
Joseph's fine. He'll be back once he's tied up a few loose ends.
That's a weight off my shoulders.
He certainly knows his business. He found your thieves all right. And I dare say they won't be coming back.
A good man to have around, that Joseph. And if he says there'll be no more thieving, that's good enough for me. Thank you for putting my mind at ease. Here, for your troubles.
Danke. I'll be gobbling up that reward. Anyway. We're looking for, what did I say it was? Vermeer? Vermeer. Ah, gotcha. That's crazy. I wonder how I've just missed out on Splinter Cell my entire life. Just my whole life. That's the cattery. Where was... Oh, it's all the way over here? With no fast travel? Alright, I'll do it. All this for a hunt? It better be worth it. Bitch ain't even healed.
Run like the wind.
Alright, so let's go ahead and set on the things that help me do damage. I will learn how to use Bahamut, but it's gonna be in the training center. Alright, so we run straight until we can hang it right. How come Joe's faster than me? Whop. Ambrosia, please run. A Republican War Panther, no thank you. Wow, there's a lot of enemies. Oh dear. Ambrosia, if you get hit, I apologize. I took my right a little too soon. There we go.
This might take a while.
That just looks fightable. You know what I mean? There's something about that that just screams fight me. Ooh, okay.
Too slow.
Too early on the dodge again. Throw a tornado. Nice. That was fun. Okay. Oh, yeah. What up, homie? The 10 of clubs.
Not the once forsaken soul, eh? Only those who have nothing. Show empty your pockets.
Ah, too late. What? What just happened there? Hello? I can't believe that half stagger bar didn't break the fucking... That was so weird. It didn't break his attack. So strange. Not gonna get me twice with it. Hmm. Hmm.
A deserter turned outlaw. We were more similar than he knew.
Too bad. Hey, Dad. Alright, so that's one hunt done. The other hunt was in Rosaria and was in the Quiet Sands. So we'd be looking at the Quiet Sands. City of Green Chiefs, Starwise, Quiet Sands. We'll start in old Porta's old. Then we'll walk back from there. Quiet Sands are going to be here.
Well, this isn't at all foreboding.
I just noticed that. It's weird. Hey, that looks bad. Isn't that where our friends are? Right? Surely they moved, right?
Too slow.
Right. Kind of what I'm afraid of. It's just like my dude's there. It's ether here. Oh, too early.
Too slow.
Sheesh. Thanks for the treasure chest, I guess. Fuck. No one's gonna comment on the fact that all your friends aren't here anymore? I guess I'm the only one that cares. All right. Village vacation, yeah. Oh, you're not rambling, you're fine. Oh, wow, really? I was just talking to Lemmy about checking the Xbox store this week, too. That's too bad. Sheesh. Almost makes you wonder if they are remaking it or remastering it, right? Like, why delist it? Why make it hard to find? Strange. Yeah. Strange. Y'all look a little hunty. There's 3 of you. That seems excessive. Can we call it what it is? That seems excessive. Can we do this one at a time? Like, I'm more of a one-on-one guy, no? Yeah, all right. I can't believe I didn't realize this before. This is the Magath brothers. Otherwise known as the Magus sisters. Yeah, look at their names. This calls for a tornado. Right, we have the Magus sisters at home, yeah. Bakutaku, welcome on in. I'm up to Bahamut. Yes. It is not bad. Goodbye, Magath brothers. I definitely want the big beam cannon. Definitely want the big beam cannon.
No more vengeance. No.
Oh, look, they all laid down right in a row. At the dog. All right, so the other two ones are just like they're S-rank cunts and they're somewhere. So I'll probably end up just finding them while I'm traversing around, or I'll have to look them up. Being honest. Yeah, it seems really strong. I don't think I even have enough ability points to learn it yet. And if I do, I just got enough. Yeah, not quite there. Oh yeah, I am there. There you go. Holy shit, that's so much. That's so much to upgrade it. Yikes. All right. Well, I want to use it. So we will get rid of, oh, God. I guess we'll get rid of Titan for the time being. And then I have to equip the ability. We'll get rid of the incredibly underwhelming Flare Breath. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's a lot. That, like, 3,900 just to upgrade it is insane.
Martha, it's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said you'd been attacked by a Kashik. What exactly happened here?
Oh.
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered.
Uh-oh.
What do you think, Clive?
I probably have to help.
The fight.
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you've come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
We're on our way.
Here we go.
Do you think there are as many as Martha says?
More.
Right. Fastest way down. Take the bridge.
You don't think they've abandoned us, do you?
No. Right, so just go buy the disc, forehead. Except no one sells them anymore, Microsoft, but hey, that's fine. Lord.
Clive, wounded.
We deal with the Akashic first. Garuda!
That was fun.
You're finished.
Got him. That's a hell of a finishing pose. How's that for an end screen?
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
If if you've come to rob this place.
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
How do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wade's men? But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Uh-oh.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Surely he's fine.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell. The Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashics snapping at their heels! And they got wounded with them! They're not gonna make it!
Damn it all.
Bye-bye.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will. You two be safe now.
Do-ba-do-do-ba-ba-do. All right, I have to take this marker off because it's driving me nuts. Thank you. Okay.
Mad dogs.
Oh boy. Hey, Wade's fine.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
Sir Wade.
Lord Rosfield. If you aren't a sight...
I don't even know what that is. I'm playing on the hardest difficulty there is right now.
And by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by them, but we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
Behind you!
I know that they're like coming to kill us, but like, how do you get mad at that?
Hold them off.
We can certainly try. Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Then let's do our duty.
Let's try.
Almost there. Okay. Almost there. Okay. Got him. Got it.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick to be a hearth.
Jesus.
Second horde.
Feel like finishing the job.
Always.
Jill and I will make for Eastpool. You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
Never ends. I wonder what Sid would be saying right now. After all the Mothercrystals went down and all this started happening. Think he'd be filled with any regret?
How do? Much obliged. Thanks very much. Much obliged. Fare thee well.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
Gosh.
Just patch me up as quick
They're headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
And did that slow him down?
It's over.
Leon, welcome on in. Hope you had a good weekend, Leon. That was weird.
Something's coming.
Hot weekend, damn.
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Only the first round, Sir Wade. Shall we?
Pretty good, all things considered. I didn't get to stream at all because of internet problems, but other than that, made a decent weekend out of it still. No, the weather's great. It's actually really nice. It's actually been nice for a couple of days now. There you go. So, it's been really nice. Not today, you don't. 117 3 days in a row is insane. That's insane. God.
Do you see any more?
No.
Can't say anything about a dry heat now, man. That's wild.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
$134, that's insane. Yeah. Same. Yeah, when I started talking about like moving out of Michigan, they'd like east or north is
Scores of Akashic.
definitely not going that way. No offense, Leon. I can't live in that kind of weather. That's wild.
How many of your men were injured? A damn sight less than if you.
Hope you're
hadn't
able to
turned
stay
up.
safe and all that shit, man. That sucks.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise.
Right.
It's not a matter of if the Horde
Absolutely.
will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the
By
land,
one, that's not bad
and
then.
it's easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can stay.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I would too. Yeah, I don't blame you at all. Guardian's Scarf. Displayed in Clive's chambers. Nice. And 100 magic dash.
My lord, there's someone I'd like you to meet. Oscar, over here.
It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rossfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Murdoch? I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father,
Gotcha.
did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew.
Well, go on then. It's not for me to ask him.
Yes, Sir Wade. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I'm a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other guardians are. I mean to say that the
Backpedal.
It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire?
Would that really be so bad?
Will you pick up my
You were a
loot?
squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
Not much
I would
then.
not have it any other way.
Sick. He sure would. He sure would. What if it's back here? That hunt. I never did check back there again. I don't know why I'm bothering. Every time I go back to look something, it just like
shiny.
I haven't heard that one in a long time. Leon, thank you for the 69 bits. I appreciate it. I'm not gonna go looking for it. It's just not. It's not worth it. All right. Head Northreach. Oh.
First, we find Isabel.
Heard a bloke saying he saw ghosts.
I saw it with my own eyes.
I was gonna say find Isabel. She's standing in the same spot she's always been standing.
I can't do it.
That's not Isabel.
My lord. My lady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but different.
Different how?
They've taken so many. I've lost count.
Akashic, but different.
Ultimus thralls.
Oh.
And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Great.
Then we'll look for her there.
All right, here we go. Woo!
More arrived from the capital this morning.
Long day.
The two soldiers were carrying...
Damn. Well, she's still alive. That's good.
Madame, please! Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days. What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town
I think most that it said like 30 hours, unless you do all the side quests and stuff, then it ends up being closer to like 60 or 70 or so.
So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered, or take it up and do what is right.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives. Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
I'll have a word with him.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly. And...
Actually, I wonder. According to this, we've got 35 hours in the game right now.
sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
How like you to consider my needs.
Oh, jeez.
What we need to consider is where...
Get him, Jill! Get him, Jill!
The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe.
Yeah, give or take, Leon, yeah.
We'll talk to the survivors.
That thing, it took...
Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, they came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed Moor when... Where's my Joseph?
It's all right. Just rest now.
Heading to Moor. Yeah, this is sad.
You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life. I never did get to the village.
Leave that to us.
At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
I suppose we should. Looks like I can get up through there.
I assume you have a plan?
It was all they could do to escape.
It just looks so creepy now, doesn't it? All the blue and stuff. Yeah, a little bit.
Clive, look.
I see them. With me.
I didn't see them, actually. What up, everybody?
Should I prime?
Save your strength.
Right. Oh, a lich.
Too slow.
Not today.
Nice try.
And see, I already missed the block. Still get it, but see ya.
Do you think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
That one seemed too easy, comparatively.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dane would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to
Just a little
protect the
bit.
people I love. And the people I love include the ones standing before me.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one, and that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
Ever the optimist. We like Isabel. She comes out a little too strong, but we like Isabel. Level up. Up to 38 now. One last place to go, off to Dalamil. And if anybody wonders why I saved this one for last, you shouldn't.
Fucking thieving.
Where is he?
Sid, your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried?
You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalamil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago.
Any idea where they went?
The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalamil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
Good question.
What makes you think they won't?
I feel like me and Clive are like,
Point, Sid.
you know what I mean?
You won't have wasted much of your precious time if you
Mind
fail.
meld.
They're just across the courtyard.
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandit's ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
I like Clive's character.
What happens when they come back?
I relate.
Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
Except for the whole, like, you know. beheading thing and stuff, you know.
This and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Victor. What's he doing here?
Sid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalamil.
More beans?
Charles, thanks so much for the raid. Welcome on in, Raiders.
I was here to do just that.
For those who don't know me, my name is G Monday. You can call me G Monday. You can call me Gary, whatever you prefer. Currently playing through Final Fantasy 16. We are on day number 11. We're pretty far in the game, so if you're looking out for spoilers, so you can go ahead and head on out. I appreciate you coming by with the raid regardless. Just wanted to give you a little heads up. Who is this man? I'm me. I'm me. Rock, welcome on in. Lundy, good to see you. Rat Boy, welcome on in. Chelsea, hope you had a great raid, a great stream. Welcome on in. Oofander? Ulfander. Welcome on in. If I said that wrong, let me know. I apologize. I'm terrible with names. That's the G Monday, right? Alright, hope you also had a great raid, yes. Call to the Lamb, nice.
When Master Lubor told me of his troubles, he thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools.
Third was correct? Great.
If you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
I got there then.
Who are those people?
That's what's important. I learn.
Thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. It's these accursed skies.
Oh.
The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an
Third time's the charm. That's right. That's right.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalamil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
Probably not. Clive has not been the best negotiator. He's been more of a punch, slice with sword kind of guy.
So, you see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder...
What's the background?
That anger...
If you don't mind me asking.
...could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly.
69k channel points. Nice.
Do. Both
good to see you, Cobra. Hope you're doing well. Hope everybody had a great weekend, by the way. Hope your week's starting off well. Appreciate you stopping in.
But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
True.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Find the bandits.
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves.
Oh, it's cool.
We fight each other.
Yeah, that's a great one. That's cool. I was terrible with usernames. Terrible.
It appears we have a plan of action. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
I'll find the bandits.
Your faces are
not talking.
May prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Great.
Play along.
What he means to say is yes.
Nice. That's cool. That's super cool. Great idea.
Picture it, Conrad.
All right, come on, Victor. Talk to him.
Ah, here she is. Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad.
Thank you for the follow.
May
Appreciate
I
it.
introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free
The Red Wings, huh?
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canberra to inquire about a contract.
It's a Final Fantasy IV throwback.
That there
Memory
aren't any
serves
men
me.
left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt.
No, not fantasy
Not
hockey.
just from us Red Wings.
Yee.
You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 score swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalamil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
All right, bet.
I can't believe that actually worked.
I can't either, to be honest with
Conrad's
you.
not what you call the brightest candle in the crypt.
Clearly.
And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
Damn. Called me out. I don't like that.
My shop.
They really did do a number on the town, huh?
I mean, it may still be possible to buy something. Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill.
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the Blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return.
It's perfect.
Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw right through it.
I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
This is the part I'm good at, so I'm ready.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
They weren't.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Yeah.
I'm ruined.
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, They may even learn to.
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalimil as we speak.
This is the part I'm good at. Let me at him.
Of them.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
I have a favor to ask.
I'm already at it.
I'm told the bandits march in 2 groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together. The stakes, I concede, are high. But if this does not unite Dalimil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
All right, Godspeed. Good luck. Here we go.
No women folk have come to us.
I'll take that one.
Let's see how they survive this. How'd they do? Yeah! They did okay. Look at these guys. They're cruising. A lot of them. What up, homie? He's one of the big guys. Oh. Not today, you don't. A little late on the grab there. I deserve to lose that HP. I will say, one downside of the tornado is it makes it very challenging to dodge. I'm like listening for audio cues, just trying to figure out when he's attacking, or when they're attacking rather. And it's very challenging sometimes. Very challenging sometimes. Yes? What? Here. Say hi. Here. Say hello. Yeah. What? 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 Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You good? Don't you do that. No, no. What? What? She lives here too. You ready to get down? You ready to get down? Yeah? You ready? No? Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my TikTok is basically cooking videos, singing videos, and cat videos. You good? I have to keep playing now. Ready? All right. Time to go to the south.
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
We weren't here that long.
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Dalimil.
We all saved Dalimil.
Now they're gonna fuck.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
Yes, pity.
Plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gates.
Calm down, Vic.
Welcome in, Brando.
Quibble over the details. We are united, and that is all.
Oh, and just a reminder about the channel point thingy. I forgot to say that at the beginning of the stream. I forgot. My bad. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Happy Monday. I forgot that, like, we don't use channel points here, so nobody thinks to look at it. So I have to do, like, the call to action thing, right? That's on me.
Seem to have things under control. For now, at least. Let's go and put Otto's mind at rest.
All right, so we've got the, hey, there we go. Look at that. We're 25% complete. What was the other stuff we had going on? All right, we've got the sub goal, which I never talk about. Oh, thanks, Brando. Thank y'all for contributing to the channel. The randomizer challenge. I appreciate it. We've got the sub goal, and we've got the Ko-fi goal as well. If people are interested, obviously. I forgot to. I know you're the biggest fan. The biggest fan. Back to the hideaway. Nice, you got quite a bit saved up.
Was wondering when you turn up. Had owls from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Magic.
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for Mothercrystals.
Got it.
The nations are still in chaos.
Got it.
And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Got it.
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second-guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary.
Right.
Says your brother's awake.
I forgot.
Thank you, Otto.
Oh crap, is he gonna join our party? No. No.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him.
So sad.
Drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
And they're all dead.
What do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima.
That's right, we never found out what happened to Joshua or how he survived.
Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon.
Right. You would think he'd get it by now.
Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind.
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
Right, yeah.
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
That doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua. Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Well, what's the short of it?
It's all Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities.
He's basically calling your ass
Citizens are
out,
doing
dude.
their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map.
Always a question for the map.
This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Tyre not such a talented healer. I would surely have been inclined to agree. Thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Pog.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
Oh.
We'll look after him.
Now, yes. Also, is this not when we get when we find those S rank hunts? It's not. It's not. Okay. Yeah, let's go. And it does not say guest, it says party member. It says party member. Let's go. You bitches. Look at all these side... A C. A C. And south of Tabor. That's where we're going. Okay. All right. All right. You luck out this time, game. Give me my reward.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back, son.
A pall lifted. Hugo's men are gone, and with them the fear in our hearts. Once more shall the markets echo with mirth and merriment. And it is you who we have to thank. Dalimil Spicer? 1,500 ability points.
You earned this.
Thank you. No risk, no reward, orchestrion roll and an amber. And a talisman of priming, which probably makes your limit break better, which is nice to see.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Sure, thanks, friend. Didn't I get a gold accessory? No, it was just an earth accessory. Got it. Sword. Okay.
Are we even safe here?
Well, I mean, safer here than you are out there.
Seems the hideaway is
Blasted book.
Here,
You put me in this situation, Clive. You can bloody well get me out of it. I need
Dude.
a hand with a recipe.
Are you sure it's me you're looking for? I'm not much of a cook.
I'm all the cook will be needing. Thank you very much. What I want from you is a little of your time, right? Oh, and perhaps your sword. You remember Ivan's stew, right? Well, despite the look of the thing and that awful stench, people wolf it down. So I thought I'd try making one of these supposed masterpieces myself. Had a peek at the book and gave it a go, but, well...
It wasn't as straightforward as you'd hoped. Ivan had the same problem.
Yeah, but this is my blooming kitchen. I will not be outdone. So if you don't want to be seen as playing favourites, I suggest you lend me a hand.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
I've never been one to play favourites, Molly. And I would be only too happy to lend you a hand.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's on the menu this time?
A fried mortress of skyworm. That's one heck of a name, innit?
Great.
Recipe seemed easy enough to an old hand like myself. Thought I'd followed it to a T. Only, turns out skyworm livers and drake's mint are not what I thought they were. At least I hope they're not, given the rancid mess they made.
Ivan said the recipes in the culinary pilgrimage date back centuries. Who's to say the ingredients even exist anymore?
Wow. That's a question for a scholar, wouldn't you say? Perhaps you know of one? Kindly old fella who haunts the shelves, maybe?
Fine. I'll go and speak to Harpocrates. Perhaps he'll know
Does that require my sword?
If he does,
Bitch, you have legs.
You do that. Lest we forget, you've got a reputation to uphold.
Mm-mm. You get saved for last. Oh yeah. No, she gets saved for last. She thinks she's getting on first? Uh-uh. We're going to see Goots.
What am I gonna do?
Is everything all right, Goots? You seem more discomposed than usual.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but I'm in a bit of a muddle. I think Nan might be in trouble, and she's...
It's all right. You can tell me.
There was a trader came by.
There you go.
One of our usuals, like, said he'd heard some rotten rumours about her down Dalimil Way. Folk are saying she's been selling to bandits and cutthroats and that. I mean, she's fond of a chance to make a coin or two, aye, but she'd never do business with baddies. Especially not the kind who go hurting people who haven't done out. I wanted to ask her about it myself, but I'm scared she'll give us a tongue lashing. She'd never give your tongue a lashing, though, would she?
Don't worry. I'll speak to her.
She can lash away. I'll be fine.
Thanks, Clive. You'll let me know what she says, won't you?
Sure.
Of course. I'm sure it's all just a misunderstanding.
She's gonna be like, oh yeah, no, I sold the bandits. I don't know if you noticed this, Clive, but we need money. Can see it now.
Lady Karen. How's business?
Not nearly as foul as the weather.
You're doing good trade then? Both in and out of the hideaway?
Can't complain. Wait. What exactly are you getting at? Not once in 5 long years do you pay my affairs half a care. Here you are today, raking me over the coals like a bloody popoto.
Just asking. Out of interest. All right. I'm here because I was told that certain rumors have been circulating about you selling weapons to brigands.
Oh, are ya? And who was it who knows me so well as to tell tales of my evil exploits?
I didn't exactly hear firsthand. All I know is that someone in Dalimil has been spreading word to that
Okay, just asking for a friend.
And what? You believe it? You think I'm profiting off the blood of innocents, do you?
No.
I've done things I'm not proud of. Might be there were a time when I turned a blind eye to the wretchedness of the world so I could line my pocket. But that woman is no more. And you'd know that if you'd ever paid the slightest bit of notice.
You're right, Lady Karen. I apologize. It was wrong of me to doubt you.
Aye, it was. Now, I reckon you've got better things to do than pointing your do-gooding finger at a poor old woman.
Of course. Good day.
Damn. She's about to increase the prices. I'm about to beat the shit out of Goots.
I spoke with Lady Karen.
What did she say?
That the rumors were unfounded, and that I was a fool for thinking they might hold any truth, along with some other things that made her feelings clear. And while it sounds like she may have done things she regretted in her past, she says those days are behind her.
Oh, well, that's good. I knew Nan wasn't caught up in out bad. But why would people say she was? What did she ever do to them? It's not right.
No, it's not.
So now what?
People do things for all sorts of reasons. Perhaps we'll never know.
Well, I'm going to find out. That trader, he said they were all talking about her in Dalimil. So that's where I'm going. I'll find someone who'll tell me, you'll see.
Are you sure that's wise? Whoever's spreading these rumors means Karen ill.
Oh, right. Well, that's why you'll be coming with me, isn't it, Clive?
I suppose it is.
Cheers, Chels. Thanks for the lurk. I appreciate you. Thanks again for the raid. Lots of letters. How fares the rest? The Guardians are getting along with the Axis fine enough, working to shore up the rest walls while not clearing out what few threats remain down in the reeds. Though, chances are we'd still be neck deep in Akashic had you not given that horde your firm but gentle nudge. I know you've a realm to save and all, but if you've ever need a quick reviver, come see us and we'll tap you a cask. Martha. The flames burn bright. You have an uncanny... You have an uncanny talent of showing up when you're most needed, my lord. Weird. Without your steel, I fear the rest would be in the hands of the Akashic, and us but more of their nameless numbers. However, with the horde now both thinned and fractured, we Guardians can focus our efforts on putting down the smaller packs without the worry of being overwhelmed, while Martha's blood axes can return to defending the Tor. As for young Oscar, you will forgive my sudden request for taking him under your wing. He is a good man, attentive, polite, hardworking. So as you can see, he already has learned everything he can from me. He would do well to continue his squiring under a more worthy shield, and the realm has none more worthy than you, Wade. Word from Northreach. Clive, you have the town's thanks for helping rid us of the thralls, but we are neither of us so naive to think we have seen the end of their like. Good Philippe has taken to seeing, or Philip? Is it Philip or Philippe? I think it was Philippe. Has taken to seeing that we are prepared should the ghouls come once again calling, but I oft worry the rank of captain has begun to weigh heavily upon his shoulders. Just as I imagine, the same might be said of you and your burdens. But remember, should the weight ever become too much, you needn't stand alone. Our hearts and arms remain ever open, as do the Vale's doors. Isabel. Dramatis Personae? The Guard and League have put aside their differences for the time being, allowing us all leave to sip our snake spit in relative leisure. For that, I would hazard, we have your better half to thank. She put on quite a performance. As for yours, Well, from one aspiring thespian to another, might I suggest working on your delivery and your projection and those stiff limbs of yours and your countenance and, well, everything else. We wouldn't want to do the name Underhill a disservice now, would we? Bluebar. Master Clive, I apologize for this. Master Clive, I apologize for this sudden and untoward gesture. Circumstances have forced me to seek immediate aid, and there is none other to whom I may turn. Your most esteemed Lord Uncle has presented me with the task most vexing, and I fear I am wholly unable to perform to his vaulted expectations, namely due to the marked lack of martial aptitude on my part. Can't fight. To wit, I am but a manservant, not a mercenary. While I maintain the fitness ample to attend to the needs of a manor, to the attending of bandits in back alleys I am sorely ill-equipped. If it please you, my lord, prithee come and see me at Martha's Rest, where I shall proceed to explain my predicament in full. Sebastian Rutherford.
Rutherford? Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manservant? Why would he be at Martha's Rest?
Did you read it, my dude? I just read it, Clive. There's the Guardian Scarf. That's the only new thing that we've gotten. I feel like we're still missing a lot of shit on the wall.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into
Ba-doop, 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 up, 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 up.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there...
Sid, perhaps you can help me solve a mystery.
I will try.
Certainly try. Who's gone missing this time?
It's not who, but what. Mid-scales, the ones she made for her workshop. I borrowed them to teach the little ones about weight, and shortly after the lesson, well, they vanished. My first thought was that they'd taken them off somewhere to play, but when I asked, they swore they had nothing to do with their having disappeared. Which almost certainly means they had everything to do with it.
Perhaps a visit from Sid will jog their memories.
I think it just might. Thank you. I don't like to imagine that my pupils would lie to me. But if they have, I'll have no choice but to discipline them accordingly. They were in the atrium when I last saw them, as always.
Norseman Harpocrates. I've come to pick your brain if you don't mind. It's about the book you lent Ivan.
Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage, a classic. One of my favorites, in fact. The young man did a wonderful job with the Chance's stew. I do hope we shall be able to sample more such marvels in due course.
That's actually why I'm here. I don't suppose you know where I might find skyworm livers and drake's mint.
Thank you for the follow, appreciate it. Rose, thank you for contributing to the randomizer day, I appreciate it.
The descriptions of fried mortress never fail to make my mouth water. Now, skyworm is a somewhat antiquated name for the wyvern, their ground livers being the paste from which the mortress is made.
Great. That's quite wyverns. Great.
How very Sambraquois.
One would have thought the disciples of Bahamut would have a touch more reverence for their icon's brethren, but apparently not. I believe the specific dragon the recipe demands is the blueback wyvern, said to be the very color of the sea beside which it resides.
Okay.
So we know where to look for our liver. But what about the drake's mint?
Saint's bonnet in contemporary parlance, a herb which grows along the North Reach coast. I gather that one can locate the cheerful yellow flowers by their heady scent alone, so I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding them. I may add that people once believed game was best served with the flora that sustained it in life, in which regard fried mortress of skyworm is undoubtedly a typical dish of the time.
Meaning that if I find one,
Gotcha.
I find the other.
They'll be together.
To Northreach, then.
Easy enough.
Best of luck, Clive. And do save me a bite once the dish is complete.
No, it's all yours, dog. I'm good. I'm super good, actually. All right, let's go see what the scales are all about.
The Emperor was impaled.
Good to see that's getting around.
We're all gonna die. You hear me?
What do you reckon we should do? I say we should...
Uh-oh.
Sid! Hard at your studies, I see. And what is that? It's not a set of scales, is it?
No. Of course it isn't.
Well, not anymore, it's not. Oh,
And just how long hasn't it been one?
we're sorry.
But we didn't break them. We dismembered them.
Just like Miss Mididol showed us.
Miss Mididol? And why would she have you dismembering her creations?
Because that's the only way to become a ninja-neer.
Miss Mididol said, the best way to see how something works is to take it apart and put it back together again.
Well then, your work is already half done. Carry on.
About
No, go ahead. Put it back together.
The part was easy enough, but it's the putting back we can't work out.
Speak for yourself. The heavy thing goes at the bottom. Then...
You three need to learn to take responsibility for your actions. So let's have a look at these parts with fresh eyes, shall we? All right. Everything here was once part of Miss Mididol's scales. Every piece has its own role to play, and each is just as important as the others. If even one of them is missing, the scales won't work. So let's think about what those roles might be. You already know one of the pieces, the body. Its role is to support everything else. But what of the others? This is called the arm. Why do you suppose that is? It doesn't look much like an arm.
You're right. It looks more like a wing. Like a chocobo wing!
You've ridden a chocobo before, haven't you, Sid? Will you teach me to ride one day?
Focus.
I'll think about it. Now, what do arms do?
Hold things. So wait, maybe this arm holds things too?
Good thinking. You're on the right track. These round parts are called the pans. You all know what a pan is, don't you?
It's what you cook things in.
Molly uses them in the kitchens to fry bangers. But these aren't for frying bangers, you idiot. They're for weighing stuff. But what if I wanted to weigh goods? I don't think you'd fit on that little thing.
Probably not.
What are the chains for? Holding the pans up?
Well spotted. Which means something must hold the chains up in turn. This tiny piece is what's called a cogwheel, or gear. Have you ever seen one before?
I have. Miss Mididol's dungeon is full of them. Most are on the floor.
She puts them in all her inventions. They spin round and round and round and round and...
That's right. They're very useful when you want to make things move. Do you remember if there was anything on the scales that moved?
I remember the arm moved when I tried weighing an apple. And then somebody ate it.
It's not my fault. You shouldn't have tried weighing it before lunch.
You know what part's supposed to move and how it's supposed to move. So, let's put the pieces together first, see what doesn't move, and then stick the cogwheel to that.
Not a bad idea. You see? It's not so difficult. So, now that we've taken stock of the parts and learned what they do, what do you think?
I think we've got it.
Then here's what we'll do. You tell me what goes where, and I'll put the scales together.
Well, obviously you need to start with the body. All the other pieces fit onto it, don't they?
And the arms go on the body, just like real arms. Or wings, if you're a chocobo.
And then the arms hold the pans by the chains.
Very good. Let's see if that works. Ah, all finished.
Yes! We did it!
Well, with Sid's help.
Oh, I just put the pieces together. It was you three engineers who showed me how.
That's right. We're Miss Middledor's hairs.
Her hairs?
Heirs.
Yeah, hairs for the future. She's showing us her secrets now, so we can help out the hideaway when we're older.
What do you think, Sid? Are we almost ready?
With a little more help from Miss Middledor and Miss Shirley, I'd say it won't be long.
Her
at all.
future hair, yeah.
You hear that? It won't be long.
Until then, though, do try to be honest with Miss Shirley.
Are we not worried about the gear that they didn't use?
Hey, look. We never used the cogwheel.
You don't think Sid forgot about it, do you?
Dang it. It was a lesson and then it wasn't. Like I said, better at the punch slash thing. Not so much the gear thing. And in his defense, it's not his fault he was a slave. Judgmental children.
There's a storm coming, Sid. Will there be...
Well, did you solve the mystery?
It was as you thought. The children had the scales, or the parts of them at least. They dismantled them to see how they worked.
Oh, no, Mid will have my head.
Thankfully she won't. This might even have been her idea. Although I was the one who ended up teaching the lesson.
I'm so sorry, Sid. I know how busy you are. I shall see that the children are properly punished.
Please, there's
no need.
Mid seems to have taken the three of them under her wing. She's even calling them her heirs. She'd have them follow in her footsteps. And her father's.
I see. Sid, do you know why Mid has been spending so much time at the hideaway of late?
She's not here.
She told me it was because her studies have been interrupted by events in Canva. Is that not true?
No, it isn't. The university offered her a commission. In exchange for full tuition, room and board, they asked her to oversee the design of several new war engines. To anyone else it would be an opportunity, but to Mid, who lost both her parents to war, it was a bitter pill. One she was none too keen to swallow. But that should come as no surprise. She's only ever cared about bringing people hope. The very last thing war can be said to do.
Which explains her heirs. She's working to give them a better life. And so should I. What's the odd engineering lesson?
Oh, you've given them far more than that. And I'm sure they're very grateful.
Dope. That was nice. These side quests are so good. Nice. Alright, well, that's where we're going to call it for tonight, folks. Getting pretty late. Already up to 3 hours in the stream. Start wrapping things up here. YouTube, if you made it this far and you haven't already, make sure you like the video, comment, and subscribe for more Final Fantasy 16 content. Seems like we're coming up near the end of the game, but we're going to be doing as much of this as we can. So we're going to be doing all the side quests, we're going to be doing the hunts, and we're going to try to get just as much done in this as we can. So appreciate y'all watching, and as always, we'll see you again in the next one. Have a great day, YouTube. Bye!